if I traded it.
Welcome to the show, everyone. We are going to have a great day today. We've got a lot of newbies that are here right now with me. I can't wait to be networking with all of you out there. As you know, I made it possible for everybody to talk about themselves on the radio. Who doesn't like to talk about themselves, right? So I'm going to say we are live on Facebook, so I want to say hi to everybody out there. Like us, follow us. I'm going to be sharing the show afterwards, and I'm going to go right in with my first guest, who has been with me several times now. I have Adrienne Bryant, and she's the owner of Bryant Commercial Real Estate. She also has with her Jen Andrade, and she's the commercial construction manager. We have to talk a little bit about, you've been on my YouTube show, you've been on my radio show a few times, and welcome back to the show. You have to tell everybody a little bit about yourselves and what you do.
Perfect. It's so good to see you again.
Yes.
So good. We enjoy listening and watching and being here. So we're Bryant Commercial Real Estate. We are a single source solution for business owners and franchisees in the Metro Phoenix area and Tucson and North. And we provide services strictly for business owners to help them find their space, build their space, open their space, and then build their legacy.
Well, it's sort of like a soup to nuts thing with you, isn't it? Explain that.
It is. So what we do is we assist franchises and business owners in regards to first identifying the space that they need, whether it be retail, office, industrial, medical, and then what we do is understand what their goals are and what their needs are for the building and their use, and then we bring in our construction management team, and that's led by Jen, and then we identify what their construction needs are, and then we oversee the entire process from them. So they're able to focus on their business while we build their brick and mortar shell.
You've been around for a while, haven't you?
Girl, I am 90. And
you don't look
I am
90
years old, right? Well, we've been
around here for a long time.
For a long time. So our company's been established for about 5 years now, and I've been in the real estate industry. I am a native from California, so
me too.
And actually, Jen is as well.
Mm-hmm.
So been in license for almost 20 years now. Broker in California and in Arizona as well, and we've had our company for about 5 years, but this has been a service we've been providing since we've been here in Arizona.
Now, when people work with you, you say you're valley-wide. You have to do a consultation with them because they're coming to you. They can come to you almost at any point.
Correct.
But you love it when they come to you, right, even when they're thinking about what they want to do. Is that correct?
Correct. Because what we do is we sit down with them to understand what their vision is and how do we execute that plan. So we have people that say, you know what, I'm thinking about opening a business in a year, or I need a business location tomorrow, and we deal with both of those. But either way, we sit down with them to understand what their needs are, if it's realistic, is it feasible, is their budget in place, understanding what their budget is, understanding what who their client is, because there's times where people will select retail and they don't necessarily need that. So these are all the things that we help kind of pull information from and find out what their needs are, and then how do we assist them with making the right financial decision, because business owners are dealing with starting their businesses and it's coming out of their own pockets a lot of times. So we want to ensure that they're successful and that the community is sustainable by them being a part of the community.
Now, you work valley-wide. Your phone number for them to call, it's 480-802-8100. Your website is BryantCommercialRealEstate.com. They do free consultations, and I love that you actually can help people. There's a lot of people that listen to this show that are, they're investors. There are all sorts of people. Give us an idea of some of your clients. Like there's somebody that you're looking for. Who's your client?
Well, some of our clients include Club Pilates, Stretch Lab, that's new to the market that everybody's seeing pop up, Yoga 6, We have a host of different franchises that we work with. We also work from State Farm, insurance agents. We cover a broad scale of services and types of business owners.
Multifamily.
Multifamily. We have multifamily. Jen is on projects with a wonderful group organization that's here from the multifamily side, from the construction standpoint. So we really service and understand. We do what we do best. We don't go outside of that box, but our box is really large.
Now, do you offer this exclusive to business owners or to anyone?
I think that's a perfect thing that we just said too, or Adrian just said, is that the model fits every business owner. So whether it's multifamily, whether it's a franchisee, restaurant owner, medical, whatever it is, whatever the space is, the model, the services that we offer, the construction management services, will fit every business owner. It's really all the same, the services that are offered and what they need.
Right. And so everybody has a different need.
Well, here's what happens, right? So a lot of times business owners are trying to negotiate a lease. They don't have any idea. They don't know what they're needing to protect themselves from. And then they're trying to get bids or find GCs that are going to come out and bid a job that they don't necessarily do. If I'm a massage therapist, I have no idea what a demising wall is, what anything is. And so what we focused on was building this team and a core. So really what the business owner obtains when they work with us, they get a core group of 7 individuals. We're overseeing the construction, the signage,
the architect,
low voltage, architect, like everything that's involved. So my question is to people, do you have time to sit and watch and try and figure this out from your construction standpoint, or do you want to go out and let people know that you're opening your business location, doing those grassroots, right? If you have time to do that, great. But what we've seen with what we're doing with our franchisees, they've been able to walk the job site with us, with our team. They walk away, and we have seen increases in membership growth that they have done. We've got franchisees that have 100 members in 2 weeks after we start construction. It's unheard of.
Right. Because they can focus on telling them about it instead of trying to tell them, well, what do we need to do here to get this built? I'm going to have to be here to make sure this is. They can focus on that while you take care of the other stuff.
That's exactly right.
So, and I'm going to talk real quickly about you too. Yeah. I mean, what is your role?
So, commercial construction manager. So I vet local GCs, ones that we've worked with as well, so we know their ethic and their background and their work, and we've seen it. Also architects. So we bring to the table architects, general contractors. This way we can obtain the bids. We can also make the introduction with the business owner. A lot of our owners are not local, so they are out of state. They wouldn't know where to look, who they can trust. That is where they can lean on me. With my commercial construction background, I will know by looking at the bids if these are valid, if these are fair, what is going on, is something missing, did they show the detail that they needed to the information that they saw at the space and also the information that we gave them. So we really do our due diligence from top to bottom with that, and we do it for the business owner because they necessarily don't speak the language of construction and they're not in construction. So that's my job, and we make sure that we protect and look and help them to open a successful business.
Well, I love to say this. The one thing I love about my show is that it's information for people, and this is great information. There's a lot of people out there. Maybe it's you. Maybe you know somebody. Maybe you have somebody that's starting maybe a franchise or some kind of business. This is somebody that you can come to and lean on, and to know that they are experienced people who can help you from the beginning and even beforehand, what you're thinking about, how you can get the right space and have it all taken care of, and be working on focusing on growing your business before it even starts. Correct. So that they turn around and they take care of it. Correct?
That is correct.
You got to check them out. Their website is BryantCommercialRealEstate.com. Their phone number to call, they do free consultations. It's 480-802-8100, and they're valley-wide.
For trading it all.
So welcome back, everyone. And we are talking with Adrienne Bryant. She's the owner of Bryant Commercial Real Estate. She has with her Jen Andrade, and she's the commercial construction manager. And you know, I love that you're here to be able to talk to people, because there's so many people out there, especially on this station. I know there's a lot of business people that listen because it's a business station, right? And there's so many people out there. I want to again refresh them a little bit about, you know, the benefits of using your services.
Sure, absolutely. I think one thing we didn't touch base on a little bit before was we have a software that we offer, which is Updates. This updates everybody. If it's a franchisee that we work with, a lot of times we're updating corporate as well, not just the business owner. So we will take pictures weekly. The site is visited 3 times a week at least. Updates and pictures are given to the business owners, to corporate, if that is the lane that it's in. Also, this gives signage information and dates. It gives equipment order delivery and dates. It gives all dates that go to the deal are in this software. So the business owner will have access. We give them access. And then as I do updates, we tag them, which is just email that will drop into their email. And they can go directly to the deal and see what's been updated. So they do not need to go to the site if they don't want to, or if they can't, if they don't live here. And we can make sure that we're giving them the updates that they deserve and need for their space and what they're paying for.
They do free consultations. They're valley-wide. Check them out on their website. It's BryantCommercialRealEstate.com, and they've been doing it a long time here in the Valley, I know for sure. And so they're very experienced. Their phone number to call, it's 480-802-8100. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about this. I want to ask you about the cost services. Normally I don't do that, but you said you wanted to talk about
Well, a lot of times that's the first question that business owners ask.
Yeah,
what
what's
is it
the
going to
cost?
cost? What's it gonna
Everybody
cost?
does.
Right? Because this is like the match made in heaven, and they think it is like some absorbent number. But the real estate site selection services, there is no charge for that. Typically what happens is we negotiate on behalf of the client, the business owner, but there's already a preset commission structure, fee structure-wise, that's paid by the owner of the building. There times people think that there's a benefit or maybe not a benefit if they don't use a broker, but the broker is in place to really safeguard and ensure that everything is negotiated to what they need to protect them as a business owner. Our construction management services, that is a fee-based, and it's based upon a percentage of the total construction of the project. So if the construction cost is, $10,000, it's 5% of what that cost is, which is really, when you're looking at it as a business owner, where do I want to spend my time? And the reason why I can say that is because we are business owners and we understand who can we have in place for us to be able to provide this service that allows me to do those things that I need to do. In the franchise world, there's metrics and there's a matrix actually that shows what's franchisee responsibility and then what the broker is. We shift that whole grid where the franchisee has little responsibility because we assume all of that responsibility with their input, but it really takes away those obligations. And that fee, basically, it is for the extension of the time of the construction period. So when you do dollars by hours, by weeks, it's nominal.
Right.
They're going to spend more than that. So really wanted to touch on that because a lot of times people question, can I afford this? Can you not afford it? That's really the question, and how important is it to you for that? So what we've done over the past year, we've been really implementing this for 15 years since we've been in the market. And as business owners, everybody recognizes that you have a vision, but then there's times where you have to find the right team in order to implement, right, that vision. And so we've been really blessed to be able to have that position that we've been able to implement it, but we really focused on creating this business model for business owners. That's all we represent. We don't represent any owners of buildings. We go direct. We deal with developers. We've been able to understand what new developments are coming online before anything is announced there, and those things help our clients by getting them the best locations at the best price with the best service, and then they have the support system that we bring to the table as well.
It's amazing. It really is. And all of the information that you're talking about is on your website.
On our website.
So you can check it out. It's Bryant Commercial Real Estate.com. They will do a free consultation for you. Their phone number is 480-802-8100, and they work valley-wide. Okay, so let's go back into this. What all does your site selections and construction management services include? Again, tell them.
Sure. So it will be everywhere from starting with the general contractor, obtaining the general contractor, architect, again, obtaining, vetting the architect, local signage. Every business needs signage. So we have a great team, and we have a few different sign companies that we're using that are phenomenal. They've been in the Valley for years. Low voltage, if low voltage is needed, most of the time it's needed. I'd say 80 to 90% of the time it's needed. If they need any insurance, we also can help in that area. Honestly, it's everything. I mean, it comes down to the locksmith on the door. So it's everything from the GC down to the lock on the front door.
That's right.
It's amazing.
Which, again, is the whole turnkey process.
So when somebody is working with you, let me say, let's say somebody's listening to this right now and they've already started, be working on something. They're right in the middle, but it's not going right. Can you work with somebody like that too?
Sure.
Yeah, and we've picked up where we've said, you know what, on this one we will just help you, and we won't take a fee from the real estate side on the construction side, and we've had that happen. And the other thing is that this service is not just limited to our clients. So if they say, hey, I have a broker that we're working with and we need construction management, perfect. Call us. Jen can step in. We make sure, we're not doing anything to change or steer the relationship at all.
Absolutely.
We just want to be able to provide a solution to business owners, because we know it is hard to get a GC on site to bid.
I think that's a really good point, because there are several projects that we are managing construction-wise that aren't our immediate client. And that's a lot in the multifamily world. So if there are investors purchasing multifamily projects here, a lot of them are purchasing some smaller investments on the side. I can help there, anywhere from 10 units up to 50 to 100, wherever it is. Same process again. So that's happening right now, and we're helping a few investors in the Valley with that. They do not have the time. They have their regular jobs every day locally here, and these are side investments that they're making.
And I hear that the business world, and especially in the commercial industry, it's booming right now. It is booming, and a lot of people are buying that are out of state.
That's correct.
So let's again talk to them. How do you work with those people? Because, when you're out of state, you want to make sure everything's being taken care of. But they can come to you, and they can know it's being done. Go ahead.
That's exactly right. So we have franchisees that are in Minnesota, that are in Portland, and they fly in. We spend a day with them, and then they go back home. We do everything via communication, email, phone calls, but their jobs are in and on the roll. We had a client that came in from Oakland not too long ago. He spent 5 hours on the ground. This is a multi-million-dollar company. Spent 5 hours on the ground. 2 hours was touring. 3 hours was lunch. We brought the entire team because we needed steel case furniture for them as well. He left. In 30 days, he came back to a turnkey office.
Their phone number is 480-802-8100. They do free consultations. They work valley-wide, and their website is BryantCommercialRealEstate.com. We have less than a minute. What would you like to leave with them?
If you have a question, call us.
I think that's a great thing to say. It's just, if you have a question, call. Because, so many people out there. I also want to say, too, that you work with people out of state, so it doesn't matter where you are that's
Correct.
listening. Okay. I also want to say something really quickly that came up in my mind when you're talking. You say you work a lot with franchisees, but it doesn't have to be.
Doesn't
and
have
I want you to just reiterate that.
Correct.
Right
It
now.
does not have to be. So we've worked with business owners who want executive
Restaurants.
office space, restaurants, medical,
education,
toy distribution, logistics. We have a biomed company that we're bringing here to the Valley. That's a $20 million project. So all of these types of projects we do from small to large.
Again, their phone number direct, it's 480-802-8100. They've been doing this for a long time. If you have any questions, just call them. They want to talk to you. They will do a free consultation. Again, their website is BryantCommercialRealEstate.com. They're valley-wide, and also they will help anyone in the state, in out of the state, so anywhere in the country they can help you. And business is booming. Everyone's been coming here from what I understand. Again, it's BryantCommercialRealEstate.com.